Welcome to the Southwest Florida Real Estate Update, hosted by the York Group of Downing Fry Realty. Our show will bring you the most up-to-date information on the local real estate market, presented by leading experts in the field.
Welcome to the Southwest Florida Real Estate Update. I'm Morgan York with the York Group of Downing Fry, and today we're joined with our host Jim York and his guest Donald Ross Jr., President and CEO of Ross Title and Escrow.
Thank you, Morgan, for the introduction. Well, we're here at Tallis Park at Front Door Communities. With everything going on, we've decided to do our show off-site, and I have my great guest here, Don Ross.
Good morning,
today.
Jim. How are you?
Don, for the viewers that haven't seen you, just tell them a little bit about yourself.
I am a local attorney, been here since 1985, a degree in taxation. I am a shareholder in Downing Fry Realty. I've been their attorney for 30 years. Own Ross Title and Escrow. We have 7-8 employees, done 25, 30,000 closings, do quite a few. So I think that about wraps it up. That's me in a nutshell, Jim.
I know what you do, our customers, and everybody's happy, and the great thing is you're great with communication in your office.
Thank you, appreciate it. Phone calls, return those phone calls.
Yeah, so hey, let's talk about, we got this virus going on. We've been closed down for two and a half months. We don't know what the future in store is, but what obstacles are you coming up with or dealing with all this, with your closings, with our customers and other customers?
It's been an interesting process, I would say, starting from the beginning of March. We've been, it's a wave. It's changed since March to now. In the beginning, there's a lot of unknown and fear. There still is unknown. But a lot of folks were trying to get out in the beginning. Now I'm seeing files, coming in the door. We have quite a few closings booked for June. I'm going out tonight with my beloved daughter looking to buy a home on Marco Island. One of my kids bought a house a few months ago with his wife and 3 kids. So it's been unlike anything I've ever been through with the emotions and more work per file. I've spent half my life on each file talking to people who are locked down in different parts of the country, in Cape Cod, New York, Chicago, West. Talked to somebody in the UK yesterday. How's it going there? Things like that. And but the closings are happening. They're not quite at the same level as last year. If I had to throw a dart at the wall, June for me will probably be 70% of what it was last year, which is great.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is great to go through what is already an emotional experience for most people, and you add to that the stock market, and then you add to that people not knowing what's going on with the virus in some cases. To see people still coming here, people coming from New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Boston, Illinois, all over. I mean, all the folks from up north, that trend that I've seen over the last few years of people my generation moving down here seems to have picked up.
Yeah, we're seeing that also, but I'd like to just get in a little bit more detail.
Sure.
Is that I know we've had some sales during this virus period, okay, and we're working with customers now. I mean, what should we be telling them? What the process maybe is a little bit different. I know you haven't been allowing people to come in your office. You've been doing some closings really in the parking lot, and
we call those valet closings, by the way. There's no champagne, but it sounds better than meet me out in the parking lot.
Okay, well, whatever. You should get a van and do it. So, just give us a little input on that.
Well, not knowing other people's immune system situation, and having a father with a compromised immune system, and my mother went through it as well, and your wife. Right. I try to look at each client as somebody who has some issue, even though they might look like they're in the picture of health.
That's right.
That they're not. So we're super protective of our clients. We have the office locked. I do have all my people there. We do have remote capability. We have DocuSign, Notary, CAM. We use powers of attorney. We already, before this started, were doing half our closings through the mail anyways. So we just upped it to another level. We've actually had a group of attorneys in town who had a Zoom conference. I think this might be in the book of Revelations, honestly. There's like 10 of us who, I think it's the only time we've ever been in a Zoom conference ever in 30 years on how we were going to conduct ourselves during this whole situation. And the emphasis is on the clients. There was a pooling of information of, force majeure, impossibility of performance, commercial frustration, what's the state of the law, the state of the contracts, and so on. So for us, it's, if we do have somebody come in the conference, which sometimes happens, they're at the end of a 10-foot table, they have their own set of docs, we have ours, everybody's wearing masks and gloves, there's nothing on the desk for people to play with, every pens and everything are sterilized. That's rare. For the most part, it's meeting somebody in the parking lot. They've already got their set of loan docs where we're signing, sign here, sign here, sign here. They've already reviewed things. We're using remote capability to the extent possible. We're using powers of attorney to the extent lenders will allow. Some lenders won't allow it. And in some cases, I've actually had to hire another lawyer to be the attorney in fact on transactions. So some extensions, we do have the coronavirus extension. NABOR has one, FAR has one. Some people are using them, not a whole lot, honestly. The closings that we have, they're just closing. A handful canceled, but most are closing.
No, I don't think we haven't had any closings that have canceled. I think people are going to start looking down here even more and quicker than they were before because of the situation up north and our weather down here. And so I think we're going to have a good summer. And I want to thank Front Door Communities for letting us use this beautiful place today.
It is beautiful, yeah.
And thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
I want to thank our viewers for tuning in today, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thinking of buying or selling a home in Naples, Marco Island, Bonita, or Estero, Florida? Think of the most experienced York Real Estate Group, associated with the #1 brokerage in Southwest Florida, Downing Fry Realty, which produces yearly real estate transactions of over $1 billion. Jim, Michael, and Morgan make up the York Real Estate Group of Downing Fry Realty, with over $275 million in sales transactions, along with offering over 25 combined years' experience in the local market. The Yorks can offer the experience and trust you need in a realtor. Call them today at 239-273-6727 or visit their website at www.naplesyorkrealestate.com.
Looking for a real estate closing agent in Southwest Florida? Ross Title and Escrow has over 25 years experience and has closed over 20,000 residential real estate transactions. Donald Ross Jr., president of Ross Title and Escrow and a practicing attorney in the state of Florida with a degree in taxation, is here to service your needs. Call Mr. Ross or one of our 4 closing agents for a free consultation today.